I'm fresh off like a 2-hour bike ride, and I just got all these thoughts. So it's been a while since I did like a reading or anything, and I'm gonna just step back, I think, from that. And a part of me is like, oh, is you being weird because the views stop going up? But it's not even about the views. It's about my energy and deciding where exactly I want to put it. And I honestly still don't know. I'm always figuring things out, if I could just be honest. Seriously. When I moved out here, I just started finding, I can't even describe this. My Airbnb, when I first got down here, my Airbnb host came up to her telling her how I do Reiki healing. She was like, oh, like I took a class called Digi Wisdom, and we did a lot around numerology and making these hexagon things and stuff like that. So we wound up doing an exchange of service, and she showed me something about myself, I guess. And one of those things was, one, that like a lot of my support would come from people outside of my inner circle. It'll probably be younger men. And that what was the main point of this? I'm connected. Oh, okay, there we go. In that same reading, she also told me that I lack direction or something. And I have a tendency, like, if I hear something about myself, I'll either super reject it or super accept it. And it's like, it's really no in between. Like, oh, that could be it because I know myself. So it's like, yeah, that's me, or no, that's not me. And while a lack of direction isn't something that I would have like, but like, oh yeah, that's definitely you. It's like, once she said it, I'm like, dang. Because I'll have the ambition, I'll have the tools, I have the resources, I have the teachers, like I'll have everything, and I'll be like, all right, now show me the path too. And I don't know, I guess that's not always the way to go, because I didn't ask for any of those things. I didn't ask for the teachers, the resources, this, that, which I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful that I had that. But it's like, dang, I have all these things. I guess I got to figure out the direction within myself, and that could be a more self-trusting process of just do it. And I mean, I'm here. I made the big move. I done got myself to where I'm supposed to be. I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm doing something right either. Like, I done went through times where I felt like I should be praying for people, praying over people. I felt like I should be helping the elderly before. I felt like I should, just some other things that's still like in the birthing process for me, so I'm not going to name them. But like, you know, just things like that. And I'm like, doing guided meditations and stuff like that. So it's like, I really got to harness my energy, harness my creativity into figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I might still do some readings because I enjoy them. Like, it's really never about what I can get back from me. It's about what I feel comfortable giving, because I don't want to be throwing pearls to swine or none of that. But I'm like processing the loss of one of my friends, so that's a little bit new for me. But I think, like, just like how creative she was, so creative, so independent, so like, oh well, I like the way I do things, so I'm going to do it that way. And so like, okay, well, who needs their opinion? Just do it anyway. Like, you are the one. And I think I'm gonna just go off that energy. And a part of this direction is kind of steering me to like going back to school. I have such an internal conflict with it. Like, I'd be like, oh, who needs school? And I still feel like, who needs school? But another part of me is like, it's not about who needs it. That's coming from a whole nother argument. Two things can be true at once. I don't need this and I enjoy it can be true at once. While I don't need it, I like school. I like learning. I like academia. I enjoy being scholarly. It's just the other parts about it, like all the students being, all the other students. Like, how we a school and it's a whole bunch of students and I gotta exist with the other students, like, that's, you know. But then things have been coming to me where I have the opportunity to learn outside of the school. And it's the type of information that I enjoy learning as well. So it's like, I don't know, I just be taking things as they come, grateful for everything that does come, grateful for the things that I can feel myself experience, even if I didn't experience it yet. Just grateful for all those things. I'm fresh off like a 2-hour bike ride, and I just got all these thoughts. Another talk I just had with my friend who I was riding with, It's just about how sometimes people can feel inadequate because they want to do things that you're doing, so they don't even know how to support what you're doing, and it's not coming from an intentional, conscious space. But I also been dealing with, like, because I know I'm super worthy and I'm that girl worthy, and I'm that girl, and I deserve like everything that I acquire, desire, and require. I just been noticing some of the areas in my life where I feel unfulfilled, noting that and trying to find the balance between having the patience to see things through and giving people and things or whatever a time to change, and then going somewhere else and not wasting my time. But it's like, what really is time wasted, and what really, like, you know. So I be thinking a lot. It's a lot of duality that I think about, but it's a lot of gray areas and stuff that I think about. I'm just always thinking. But I love my mind. I love my life. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for the time I got to spend with my friend, for the lessons that she taught me. And it's just wild. I had made space for a best friend to enter my life. And I really do got a friend that I hold dear to my heart. She like a sister to me. Like, seriously, I'm so grateful for her. Destiny, if you see this, I love you. But it's like, my friend who recently passed, like, she kind of held that space for me. We bonded in such a short time, and that's my oldest friend, my newest friend, and like a real dear friend to me. Like, so it's just wild. I'm happy that I made that space. I'm sitting in the garden. This is the garden I usually do my readings at. That's why I felt so called to just share something, make something for my YouTube. People looking at me. Not until you see me. Not until you see me marching home. See. But yeah, peace, y'all. That's all I got to say. I can't even tell you what cycle or nothing is coming up right now. Like, I've been so tapped into myself, and my integrity doesn't allow me to tap into anything for anybody. Now, I could do some personal readings, but I'm not reading for the collective. Because collectively, I got to get my thoughts together.